Hey, it's Stephen with Jacksonville Real Estate News on Friday, the 31st. It is a big day, just because it's a big day, because it's Friday. Today should be the best day of your life. And if it's not, go out and make it the best day of your life. Nothing is holding you back except for you. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, Jacksonville. It's beautiful here. We're looking at 81 and sunny. There's a lot of things I could be doing. I could be outside playing golf, playing with the kids, showing houses, any of those things. But I am here with you to go over some important things that are happening in the real estate market that will affect you and all of us here in Northeast Florida. So let's get into it. First and foremost, we are talking about interest rates. Yep, interest rates. That's two news and notes in a row that we started out talking about interest rates. It's big. It's happening. It affects you and everything that you do when it comes to buying a house. So let's talk about it. And the interest rate went down. Look at that. It went down a little bit. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Went down a smidgen to 6.32. The average 30-year fixed rate mortgage declined from last week's average of 6.42. A ray of hope. A ray of hope for buyers looking to secure a home this spring. They're going down. It's going down. That's good. That benefits you. If you want to buy a house, you should be very happy about that. Do I foresee them coming down even more? Well, probably, yes. I think it's always going to kind of be anywhere between that 5.75 to where we're at right now. I think it's just going to kind of bounce back and forth between there. So once again, from the show last week, I want to bring this up to you again. If you are waiting, we're going to wait until the summer. We're going to wait until the interest rates come down. We're going to wait until this. We're going to wait until that. If you have the ability and the desire to move, go ahead and do it now. The big thing from the inventory side of things is that, hey, more inventory is going to come on here in the into the spring, into the summer. But with more inventory coming on, you know what else is going to happen? More competition is going to be there. So just be prepared that that's going to happen. So if you don't want to get into those bidding wars, if you don't want to get into all the back and forth, look at buying a house now. Because right now, trust me, from experience, I do this every day, day in and day out. Every day, I'm out with buyers, and I'm actually going to go work with a buyer after I film this and upload it. Is every day buyers are buying houses, and you have the possibility to get a better deal right now than if you wait until the summer, because more people are going to be buying. Real estate is a supply and demand industry. So right now, the supply is up and there's not a lot of demand. Why don't you go be some of that demand? Go grab yourself a great home that you want to live in and raise your family in. Let's go. Let's do this. So if you're thinking about buying, go look right now. Now I'm going to get into something. It's going to be a little heady. We're going to get into all this type of stuff. We're going to start talking about insurance. Yeah, I know. Sorry to all my insurance agents out there. Guys, I'm sorry. It's just kind of boring. I'm not trying to be mean to you. You're great people. I love you. But talking about insurance is it's boring. I said it. So, but this you guys need to know about because it's going to affect everybody the same way. No matter what political party you are in, no matter what your demographic is, doesn't matter. This affects you, especially when it comes to home ownership. So right now in the state of Florida, we have had a very difficult job with insurance. Insurance has gone up and up and up over the past couple of years. When I bought my current house about 5 years ago, my insurance was $723. This year, it's over $1,400. Why is that? Well, because of litigation and lawsuits, and because insurance companies have been leaving Florida. They've just been leaving. They've been leaving because the cost to do business here in Florida is way too high. Oh, well, Stephen, we have hurricanes. Well, the reason they're leaving doesn't necessarily have to do with the hurricanes. The reason that they are leaving is because of lawsuits. Because people will bring lawsuits to insurance companies. If that insurance company loses the lawsuit, then the insurance company is responsible for paying for all of the homeowners' legal bills. Now, that might sound right. That might sound good. Well, is that normal across the country? Nope, it's not. In the insurance world, they always say that there are three separate areas of insurance in the United States. The first area, Miami-Dade County. That's where you get a lot of the hurricane stuff. Let's be honest there. Second area, the rest of the state of Florida. Third area is the rest of the country. Florida has always been different when it comes to their insurance regulations and guidelines. So what they are trying to do with this bill that is just passed by DeSantis is to fix some of those things to bring us kind of back in line in regulation with everybody else in the country. So let's get into it a little bit. So DeSantis signs tort reform into law. The Florida legislature initiated the changes as a way to cut down on frivolous lawsuits. Nobody likes frivolous lawsuits. I think we can all agree we're in a pretty sue-happy world these days. Just saying, don't get upset at me. You were thinking it. I was thinking it. So, by limiting injury cases, insurance litigation, and attorney's fees, this is all good. I'm going to jump down here. This is really what jumped out to me here. This is just remember, this is the governor saying this. Florida has long been considered a judicial hellhole for far too long, and we desperately need of legal reform that brings us more in line with the rest of the country. I am proud to sign this legislation to protect Floridians, safeguard our economy, and attract more investment in our state. The governor just said the laws was a political hellhole, brought us into a political hellhole. It was affecting everyone. Everyone it's been affecting. Now, of course, some people are going to go, hey, this was not brought without resistance. Who do you think's resisting a bill to limit litigation? Give you two guesses, and the first one doesn't count. Lawyers. Yep, that's right. The House Bill 837 would be catastrophic to Florida families. I just come back down to this. Once again, this is not political. This is money. This affects everybody the same way if you own a house. This is what I go, now signed into law and officially in effect, the law returns Florida's tort system to our fundamental American judicial principles that the most responsible pay for the damages they caused. Yep. Despite the pushback in some advocates, attorneys, and state lawmakers, both leaders of the Florida legislature chambers were supportive of the reform, which mimicked the approach for property insurance reforms from the December special session. They've been talking about this for a while. There was a huge pushback from the population. This is why it's a great reason to live in the United States is the government works for us. If we don't like the government, we write them. We elect new people. We get things changed. There was a huge pushback from both sides to get this fixed. Insurance rates were going through the roof, skyrocketing for people. And they did it. They brought it back to where it should be and what's in line with the rest of the country. The leaders forecast that the bill's impact is a boon to Florida's economy. That's what we want, guys. We want the economy to be growing. We want it to be robust. We want all of those things. One of the things that was holding us back, even though Florida's economy is great right now, one of them holding us back is insurance rates. It was just ridiculous. They just kept going up and up and up. And I've had people who weren't able to get houses because an insurance rate had gone up, 30, 40, 50% from a year ago. Should everybody have a right to sue and do it? Of course. But I think we can all agree, let's use some common sense and let's use some reasonality of making sure that it's right, making sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. So once again, I hope that you found this information helpful, insightful, and gives you a little bit to think about going into the weekend. Go, enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. Do something that energizes you so that when you come back on Monday, you are ready to make it the best day that you've ever had. Have a great day, Jacksonville.